Hello and welcome back to the Murdered Munitions Magnate. We're going to start this update off by visiting Spaniards Inn.
March the 9th was some days ago. I'm not sure I can recall.
Does this help refresh your memory, sir?
Yes. Now I remember. Two gentlemen with the initials AM reserved private rooms for the evening of March the 9th.
Their names?
Alexander Mishkin and Anthony Mariano.
Could you describe them?
Mishkin was a giant of a fellow. Walked with a cane, spoke with an accent. He arrived about 8:30 and ordered supper.
Was he joined by anyone?
Not that you mention it, he was. By an English gentleman about in his mid-30s.
Do you recall anything about either of them?
Only that they carried identical briefcases.
What about Anthony Mariano?
His reservation was for 9 o'clock. He was about the same age as the Englishman, but no briefcase.
Did he dine alone?
For most of the meal, but a short fat man joined him for dessert.
Mishkin and Mariano? Well, there's Mariano. I don't believe that we can actually visit him. And I'm guessing that he meant Meshkoff. Anyway, let's continue onwards and speak to Richard Camp.
We're sorry to inconvenience you, Mr. Camp, but we need to ask you a few questions.
Excuse me, beastly cold. Of course, I'd be happy to help. What would you like to know?
Specifically, why you were removed from Project 10.
Our Lord Ragland simply assigned me elsewhere. Since Project Number 10 was well along, he felt I might be more useful in other areas.
Is that all he told you?
Well, he also mentioned that my visits to the French embassy had been misinterpreted in some quarters.
What brings you to the embassy so frequently?
I am secretly engaged to Annette Zobar, daughter of the Vice Consul. Lovely girl. Unfortunately, her father, Paul Zobar, is not awfully fond of me. Her uncle, Emile, however, is sympathetic to us. Since I work for an arms company and he is the military attaché, my visits there are ostensibly to see him.
Have you ever discussed Project 10 with Monsieur Zobar?
Oh, no, I would never.
You should cut back on your smoking until you are well.
But I don't smoke.
Then to whom do these belong?
Oh, I bought those as a birthday gift to Emile Zobar. Burns and Hill are his favorite.
Oh, so it's Burns and Hill, not Benson and Hedges. We can actually visit Emile Zobar, but I don't think we can visit Paul. Okay. I guess we know all that we need to know about him. Next on the list is Alexei Meshkov.
Were you able to speak with Alexei Meshkov?
No, he wasn't home. At least I think that's what the 7-foot giant in the Cossack uniform was trying to tell me. By the way, Holmes, any idea what Dos Vidonia means?
Try the Russian embassy.
Okay, we might have a better look at the embassy. And we will now visit Inspector Lestrade.
I'm surprised you're wasting your time on this one, Holmes. It was a simple robbery. We found Allen dead in an alley behind Grant Arms. Wallet empty, gold watch missing, briefcase open, contents askew but not stolen. It's an open and shut case.
Was anything else found at the scene that could be of use to us, Inspector?
I doubt it. Nothing but a couple of tin cans and an old cigarette butt.
B&H.
What does that mean?
You don't know? Why, then I must assume you also do not know why the end is evenly pinched all round. Perhaps you should read my monograph on the subject of 100 most commonly found cigarette butts.
Oh dear. B&H. The last location that we will visit will be the French embassy.
Were you able to talk with Zobar?
I talked with a Zobar, but not the one we were looking for. The chap I spoke with was Paul Zobar. He informed me that his brother, Emile, was at home right now.
Did he know anything about Richard Camp?
If he did, he was not forthcoming. In fact, he seemed most flustered at the very mention of Camp's name.
Okay, so we've had some mixed results in this update. Voting is now open again. I'll see you again in a couple of days. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.